So not give answers, but help each other. For this first one, anyone want to come put their final answer up? Hanya, go ahead. So we'll put the answer, we'll see if we agree, disagree, and then we'll move on to the next one. We agree or disagree. So thumbs up, thumbs down. Agree or disagree. Agree or disagree. Okay. Anyone need to work this one out? Anyone that disagrees want me to work this out? You can see where we went on. So make sure you're distributing 8x, 4x, I jumped ahead of myself, plus 8. This one, I believe so, we're going to go back. Minus 3x, and then distribute this part, negative 2x plus 6. Then if we are combining our like terms, the 14 is right. 4 minus 3 is 1, 1 minus 2 is negative 1. So negative 1x plus 14 or negative x plus 14. Either of those should have been the answer. So make sure you're finding your mistake, fixing it. Questions about that one? I meant to say, it does say use both, but you didn't need to do both. Alright, anyone else want to come put up your answer for this one? Do we agree or disagree with that answer? Some agree. Does anyone need me to do this one so you see? Anyone need me to do that one? Okay. So distribute. We have negative 6x plus 2 plus 6x minus 3. Bring down those two.
Oh, I thought you said bring down.
Bring down those two. But also I pass all my words to them. Combine your like terms. So here, these two would cancel each other out. That's that zero pair. We have that positive negative, so we would just have negative x. And then 2 minus 3 would be negative 1, plus 2 would be positive 1. So negative x plus 1 or, negative 1x plus 1 or negative x plus 1. Either or. So that should have been the correct answer. Alright. Go on to the next page. Find any questions. Look complex, you're not sure where to start. You want to go over any of them. Number 7. Okay. That means we're not going to do number 5. We got 1, 6, 7. Any others? 4. Right. I think that's a good amount. If we come up with some others, we will come back to this. So let's start with number 1. And I'm glad you picked this one, because you need to figure out what you're distributing first. What are you distributing? Negative. There's like a 1 here. It's invisible. But that's what you're distributing, not the 5i. So it means your sign is going to change for everything on the inside. You have minus 7j, minus 3i. What would be our next step?
5 minus 3.
Combine your like terms. 5 minus 3, so you have 2i minus 7. I don't know if it was this class or a different class. Anytime you have different variables, it's always going to be in ABC order. So I before J. Questions on that one? So always ABC order, always highest exponent, and then variable, and then constant. Yes. All right, number 4. What is our first step?
5.
Distribute.
Distribute. Multiply 5 to j and negative 4. You can also distribute the 6 to 3j and 2. You have 5j minus 20 plus 18j plus 12. And then our next step,
Combining.
combine my terms. So here we have 5j and 18j and negative 20 and 12. What would those be when we combine them?
Plus 6. 8.
Negative 8, yes. What was this one? 23. Yes, 23j minus. Okay. Remember that 6 is the same process, it just has a bunch of decimals. Don't let that confuse you. Don't let that trip you up. So we're going to still distribute. You can do that in your calculator, or another way if you're trying to do this mental math, you could multiply the 9 and the 6, and then just put a decimal in between. So what would this be?
That'd be 5.4.
Plus 9u. Bring down the minus 4u, and then what would this be? Negative 0.9u. And then what would this be? But then positive. So if you multiply just the numbers without the decimals and you put a decimal place in between, so it would be like 3.0, 9.0, so on and so forth. Or this one. Yep. Alright. Then we can combine all of our like terms. We have a bunch. So go ahead and combine those. Be careful with your decimals.
This is gonna be 2.2. Wait, oh no, one of them is 9.
Double check that one. Because we're subtracting here, and we're subtracting here.
4.1.
4.1. That seems fine. Questions on that problem? Last one. Alright, so like the problem we did sometime yesterday, we have a choice. We can either distribute to everything and then deal with combining the terms, or we can combine the terms and then deal with distributing and then combine the terms. Which do you want to do? Distribute first or combine my terms first? Okay. So let's go ahead and combine these two. Remember that all whole numbers are over 1, so we have to change this to be 4 by multiplying it by 4. Negative, what would this be?
No, what is that?
Negative 12.
Negative 12.
Oh.
Remember you're multiplying.
Sorry.
And then our final fraction would be negative, what was that top part? 17. No. Let's rewrite. Negative 4, negative 17 plus this 5. Right? Then we can distribute. So when we multiply the negative 4 here, and you can double check this in your calculator, but I'm going to show you how to do it by hand first.
So that's negative 3, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll put that out. It's negative 3.
And then we multiply it by 4. So just like when we add or subtract fractions, we put a 1 underneath, same thing, but then we multiply directly across. So negative 4 times negative 17 is what?
Wait, how do you guys negative 17?
We subtract it. And then can that be simplified or divided? So you can put that fraction in your calculator and see can it be simplified or divided.
Probably like 4.
It does equal negative 17. Also, so we did that part by hand, but if you see that this part and this part are the same, this is that multiplicative inverse where I'm taking it and I'm flipping it and then it's multiplying and canceling to become 1. These really cancel to become 1, thus leaving negative 17. Right, so we didn't need to do this part if we knew that, but I'm just showing you what would happen. Okay. So then we have negative 17a minus 4a. Then we just need to combine our like terms.
And that's negative 17 minus 2.
Yes. Plus 4.
What do you got with
Negative 13.
Negative 13a.
Where did I get the what from?
20.
When we multiply negative 4 times positive. So really, if you can do distributing, combining like terms, all those things with the fractions, with the decimals, that's about as hard as this will get for simplifying for this increase. Questions on that? So we have about 18 minutes left. I say that because the bell maybe will go off on time around 8:15-ish. So for the remainder of class, you are going to choose one of these two options. If you feel like you're good with translating, but maybe not so good with simplifying, you are going to grab one of the simplifying past cards papers from up here, and there are 9 questions around the room, and you can grab a clipboard from the back, and you're going to go answer those 9 questions. If you feel like you're really good with simplifying, but maybe you need more practice with translating, you're going to grab one of these. On the back is a bunch of different algebraic expressions. You're going to try to match them with this. If you finish one, you're going to grab the other. So you may end up doing both, you may not. We're going to possibly do more this time. So come grab one of them and start that. You can work together, use your desk, all those things.